right, welcome to GrooveCatTV. Everything that we're going to do tonight is improvised. There are no lines written. There is nothing planned in advance as a joke or anything like that. We have to spontaneously make things up from second to second. Now, the first game that we're going to play is called Story, Story, Die. I will say die if any of my actors make even the slightest mistake while telling you a story. They're going to tell you one story with one voice, but many, many mouths. Take a look. We have people all the way from this side of the stage to this side of the stage, and I'm going to conduct them. Whenever I point to them, they're going to continue the story. When I take my hand away, they have to stop talking. So what we need for this from our lovely audience is, can I have a name, please?
Reba.
Reba. Very good, Reba. And what is Reba up to today? What's going on?
Her first day in the bayou.
All right, can we all repeat that? Reba's first day in the bayou.
Reba's first day in the bayou.
All right, this game is called Story, Story, Die, and this is how it's played. Let's begin.
I was in the first time I've ever been in the bayou, and I was so happy that it was peaceful for once in my life. I never knew how much peace
could be out there on the bayou. There's lots of alligators too, which was a little stressful, but there was really nothing much else.
Other than June bugs, and also my cousin Frank was out there on his hot boat, and his hot boat floated faster than anything else
And let me tell you, that cousin was adorable. I sure loved the way he looked in them short pants and them long t-shirts.
All the way off his arms, and he would put it on backwards sometimes.
And I could see his
Face when
he
looked
in
my eyes here right now. I can see him out there on the bayou right now.
He told me, Fancy,
I just want you to know.
Can't repeat a word from before. All right, give me a little love, give me a little love, give me a little love. Just tighten up just a little bit on here. All right, this next one, I'm going to make up the title. This next one is called Billy's Bad Day.
Billy's Bad Day.
And I'd like to go even further redneck. I heard a little bit there. Let's go all redneck this time. Billy's Bad Day. Are you ready?
Billy's bad day.
Again.
Billy had a bad day. He was out in the yard. He was mowing his grass.
I swear I can't teach that young'un nothing. He's dumb as...
Billy didn't know what to do. Does he turn on the lawnmower, or does he put the gasoline in first?
Well, I don't know, but he's certainly ready for a good shit kicking. He was mowing that lawn and got his foot caught in there underneath it.
And the blood just came spewing on out all over my grass, and
I just had to call the hospital.
and so the hospital
And everybody was looking.
came back.
Tighten up, let's do one more. All right, anybody out there in the world got a suggestion of type of people we should be right now? We could all be Shakespearean. We could all be tough mafiosos. We could be cheerleaders.
Yes,
we could be valley girls. What do you think?
Cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders, all right. We're all now cheerleaders. Let's tighten up just a little bit. And we're going to mirror physically, and we're going to mirror vocally, and we're going to tell the story of the day of the big game.
The day of the
big game.
Are you ready? We're going to go a little fast, so here we go.
I was so excited.
Oh, my is this going on? I love that quarterback again.
I couldn't wait to shake my pom-poms.
Yeah, because I love cheering for everything. It's so fun and so exciting.
Oh, I hope my underwear looks good.
I'm excited because I warmed up real well. I put my panties
On backwards.
I'm so excited for the big game today. It's the biggest
Game of all time, yay!
Good job, everybody. Good job. Have a seat. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for those of you at home that are checking us out right now. Please welcome to the stage for our first two-person scene, first completely improvised two-person scene. No games, no further help from the MC. This is going to be myself and Lauren. Please welcome Lauren to the stage. All right, now take a look at us here. We can be on any one of the sets. We're going to let the audience choose for this one. Where would you like us to be?
This one.
This one over here. All right, now when you see Lauren and I on this set, what do you think our relationship might be? How do we know each other?
Roommates.
We're roommates,
And
okay?
they were roommates.
And what's happening right now?
She's fallen in love with you.
She's fallen in love with me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a two-person scene, just a little scene like it was out of a movie or out of a play, but we're making everything up. This is Roommates, and She's in Love with Me. This is going to be a stretch for any actor. Give us some sort of...
Oh, David, you're home. Hi. Oh, you're looking a little rough, buddy. How's it going?
I suck.
Oh, I don't believe that at all, one bit.
I lost another job today.
Oh, shit.
Jiffy Lube.
God damn it, dude.
I suck so fucking bad.
This is like the 4th job in like 4 weeks, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay. So we're gonna work this out.
I'm really high too.
How'd you afford the weed?
It's meth. I did some heroin and some meth that had fentanyl.
No. I don't like this, alright? It started with the weed and the
suck
mushrooms,
so
but
bad.
I
I
don't...
promised myself I wouldn't do any more drugs. I lost a lot of money today too, because I was so fucking high.
How much money did you lose?
I think it was all of it, like $386 that I was going to give to you for the rent today.
Jesus Christ.
They suck. It's fucking suck.
Well, we gotta do something about this.
Why you even waste a minute with me? You should go. I'm bad luck. You're going to just, as a roommate, you're going to go down the tubes with me. Why would you even be here? I would just say, sayonara, loser.
Because, David, I don't want to be alone anymore. I have been through so many people, and I found everything wrong with everybody, but you're the only person that I didn't have a problem with.
Man, they must have really sucked.
Give
it up for Lauren! All right, please welcome Dex and Dom to the stage. Here they come for your pleasure. This is Dex and this is Dom. All right, now take a good look at our lovely buddies here. Where would you imagine they might be right now? There's a couch here. There's a couple of chairs here. This is the place. There's even a carpet.
They're at their club.
They're at a club. Okay, a club. Go ahead and have a seat, guys. You have your scotch and your cigar. Okay, you got a nice 12-year Macallan scotch and a big fat $8 cigar, each of you. And they're at a fancy club where guys go when they're wealthy, and they work out and they hang out afterwards and they do social things like play cards and make deals with each other. What are these two guys doing here at this club?
They just play golf.
They just got through playing golf. So how do they know each other? Anybody?
They're business partners.
They are. What is their business that they are partners in?
Disney.
Okay, they own Disney. Okay? Somehow they and their family were rich enough to just buy all of Disney. No one ever thought it would happen, but it did. These two now own Disney, and they just got through playing golf. What's the problem? What's the conflict? What's the tension? What's the moment?
One of them's cigar is obviously way better than the other one.
Okay. So whose cigar stinks?
Dom's.
That was pretty equal. I'm going to say Dom's cigar tastes like Labrador shit. Okay? And Dex's cigar tastes like heavenly, nuanced Cuban cigar, the finest of all cigars. Okay, he can taste the Cuban. All right, so this is a two-person scene for two people who now own Disney, and the only difference between them is the quality of their cigars. Let's see what happens to humans when they're in this situation. Give them a little encouragement. Here we go.
Nothing like it.
There really isn't. I don't think it gets any better than this.
Holes and blows.
By the way, that sounds like a great idea for a new ride.
I already got the animators working on the storyline.
Disney movie.
Yeah, I mean,
Disney X.
the old hags, they were doing it for the kids. It's the adults that have the money.
I think you're right. I think we cater to the money.
Of course. That's why we're not giving actors fair pay.
Ah, Dom, you're great.
Dex, you're great.
This is a great cigar.
This one's growing on me.
Very nice. I love the way we captured the suggestion the best in the very last line.
Yeah.
It's just hanging there waiting for it. All right, Connor and Caitlin to the stage. Here they come. Lovely people. All right, folks, this is Connor and this is Caitlin. They are absolutely wonderful people, and we are going to put them, let's put them over here for right now. Go ahead on over there, lovely people. And if you would, take a look at them together. Aren't they cute together? Yeah. Just adorable. What do you suppose is their relationship?
High school first date.
High school first date. All right, so where are we? Like an ice cream shop?
Yeah.
All right. Ice cream shop.
Topic.
High school first date. And what is happening right this second on the date?
Connor's pregnant.
Connor is pregnant. All right. Connor is pregnant. Ladies and gentlemen, first date at the ice cream shop in high school. He's going to have to break this news, and it's very real. It's not a joke. It might be silly to everybody else in the world, but to Connor, he's going to have a child. Give him a little sugar.
This ice cream's so good. Do you want some? Why did we come to an ice cream place? We didn't want to eat ice cream.
I know you like ice cream.
Connor, are you okay? You've been acting weird the whole day.
I know. Man, fuck. I was just trying to get a tattoo. I was just... Caitlin, I'm sorry. I thought I would impress you by getting like a, I don't know, a tattoo and look cool. Don't you think? Do you even think that would be cool? Do you think?
I mean, yeah, it would be cooler. But I mean, you're cool now.
No, it's a stupid idea. Oh, they took
Look, I
me
mean-
to Caitlin. I'm a broken person.
How is it?
I asked you out on this date, and I was a different person when I did.
You're the same person now, just because
On
you
the
want a tattoo.
outside, yeah.
The tattoo isn't gonna make you different.
I didn't get a tattoo.
I think you just need to relax and eat some ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah. You got a big bowl, so just eat it. Alright.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm disgusted.
Okay, don't. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Just try to breathe. It'll be fine. Okay, I think we should go.
Caitlin, they took me in the back of the shop, they opened my stomach, they put a baby inside, and they sewed it shut.
At the tattoo shop?
All right, Caitlin, stick around, honey. Come right on over here. You're in the next scene as well. All right, this next scene includes Caitlin, who you just saw in the last scene, and I think they did a good job. Let's give them a little more sugar for that. Please welcome Frank and Connor back up here, and KP. This game is called Subconscious Thoughts. Take a look. Right over here, we have Caitlin and Frank. Have a seat there, lovelies. And behind them, we have Connor, who will be playing the thoughts. Whatever thoughts Caitlin might be sharing, might be having in her head, we're going to hear them through the voice of Connor here. And Frank, whatever thoughts he's going to have, we're going to get to hear his thoughts because KP will be playing his thoughts. The game is called Subconscious Thoughts. What we need to ask the audience is, this is time for one of these two to ask the other one a very big question. What might that big question be, and who's asking it?
Are dinosaurs real?
Are dinosaurs real? Who's asking to whom?
Frank is asking
Caitlin.
Caitlin. And who is Caitlin in relation to him in his life?
His sister.
Okay, his older sister?
Yeah.
All right, or a smarter sister?
Smarter.
We'll go with
All right, he's going to ask her, are dinosaurs real? Okay, and this has been burning in his head through nights of dreams and wonderings and musings. Are dinosaurs real? Not only will you get to hear and see everything they do and say in this scene where he's asking her, are dinosaurs real? You'll also get to hear what they're thinking. Give him a little sugar. Here we go.
If Santa's not real, then how can I trust anyone on everything?
You can't.
I mean, I guess you can. That's part of growing up, is you realize that some things are not as true as you thought they were.
That sounds like some bullshit. Well, what about the dinosaurs, though?
Ah, fuck. Ah, shit.
Have to be real. Have to be real.
Please?
The dinosaurs.
Fuck!
Yes, them. All of them.
Okay,
Tell me.
I know this is a lot to you.
Misdirect,
But-
misdirect, misdirect.
They are real sometimes.
Yes!
I mean,
Sometimes?
They used to be real.
What?
But I mean, like, you can go to the museums and see photos of them or see the skeletons.
Is this before BC or after BC?
But you can't, like, go to a zoo and see a dinosaur.
Why not?
Why not? What's
Because
the big deal? Just say it.
Because zoos are for living animals and dinosaurs aren't alive. They're not living. They died, all of them died a really long time.
But they are real.
Not anymore. No.
I have to tell him there's no such thing as the past. Just an ever-living present that never stopped.
She's hiding something.
Just
Okay,
spit
this
it
is gonna
out.
break your heart, okay? But they were never real. Because there is no past anymore. There's just now.
I want to go live with Dad.
See.
Very good, very good. Give him some sugar. Very nice. All right, please welcome to the stage Dex and Connor and Frank and Andrew. Dex and Connor and Frank and Andrew, please come to the stage right here, center stage. We're going to play a game called Narration Switch. We're going to have Dex over here and Connor over here. Dex and Connor are going to be narrating a story, narrating the scene. And as they narrate, Dex will be narrating for Frank. Come on over here, buddy. Dex is going to be narrating for Frank. Anything Dex says, Frank has to do. And over here we have Connor, who's going to be narrating for Andrew. As they narrate the scenes, whatever he says as a narrator, Andrew has to do. And whenever I yell switch, the actors have to become the narrators, and the narrators have to become the actors. So for this, our audience, we need a location. Take a look here. This is kind of a living room, kind of a lobby, kind of a something, maybe a business office. It could be on a yacht, could be in the captain's quarters. Where do you suppose these...
Bachelor pad.
Ah, thank you very much. We take you now to a bachelor pad. And the two people that we have here are Andrew and Frank. Those are the only names we're going to hear. Andrew on this side and Frank on this side. Andrew and Frank are the bachelors in the bachelor pad. What is the feeling between them right now?
Tension.
There is a lot of tension. What's causing the tension?
There's a big party and they don't know if anybody's coming.
Ah, okay, so they have a big party. They've invested money in some drinks and some food, some catering, some decorations, a cleaner. They got their bachelor pad set to seduce. They've got the music on. The lights are set. They have on 2 kinds of cologne each. They have a left cologne and a right cologne. And now we take you to the bachelor pad. Give him a little sugar.
It was a great Friday night. Frank was feeling fine. He'd cleaned the entire apartment by himself. And now, after dousing himself with a little Drakkar Noir, he was a little concerned about his breath, and so turned to Andrew for an inspection.
Hey, get over here.
Andrew had just gotten off of work. He was beyond exhausted. In fact, he had never worked this hard in his entire life. He was working so hard at the widget factory that his fingers were bleeding, and he had to put Band-Aids on every single finger.
Your mind seems to be on something other than the party tonight.
Oh, shit. Andrew had completely forgotten about the party.
The fucking party.
You did the invites.
Oh,
right?
shit.
Frank, disappointed at Andrew once again, gave him an option. Either he would get the invitations personally delivered by midnight, or he would move out.
Look, man, you either have to get those invitations delivered by midnight, or I'm gonna kick you the fuck out.
Frank then proceeded to give him a list of reasons why he deserved to go.
First of all,
Switch.
First of all, you don't put the toilet paper on the right way. I've told you about the toothpaste cap. You never do that. The mirror looks like horrible.
Andrew very quickly tuned out. He couldn't really listen to what he was saying because he was falling asleep very, very quickly.
Andrew.
Switch.
Frank was suddenly concerned. This is new for Andrew. A lot of times he'd fallen asleep, but he'd never fallen asleep this fast before.
Andrew began to dream of hot, steamy sex.
Frog didn't have a job right now, but he used to be an escort. He knew exactly what this looked like. He went to go scoop Andrew up in his arms.
Switch.
Frank then bounced him up and down on his knee and sang a little song to him.
Hush, my baby.
Switch.
Hush, my baby, don't
Great job, great job, great job. Thank you very much. Let's give it up for him one more time, a little bit there. Thank you very much. I think you're doing a great job with that. All right, please welcome Ali to the stage, who's holding the camera right now, so we're going to have to switch that over to Jeffrey. Thank you.
Cool beans.
And you're doing a great job with that. All right, we're going to be over here on this side, so let's take us over here. Ali and I will be seated at this table. While we're seated here, we are going to be dealing with a very lovely, tender moment. Now, a lot of times in here, we have to have a conflict, something negative between two people. But this is actually a lovely, tender moment. What moment might this be?
You're going to give him a kidney.
I am. I'm going to give him a kidney. And how do we know each other? Are we strangers?
Yeah, you just happen to be
There's a database thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so giving a stranger a kidney. Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is called Emotion Spot with a Buzzer. Now, Una, the lovely, beautiful Una over here, will be changing our emotions from time to time throughout the scene. And whatever emotion she says, we have to adopt and play. She's also going to play another game with us, which is called the buzzer game. Anytime she makes a buzzer sound, whichever one of us is speaking has to change what we just said. And if she buzzes us repeatedly, we have to keep changing it. And whatever we end up on, we have to play that as reality. So here we have the tender moment of me giving a kidney to a stranger. Please give it up for my friend Ali. Oh, wait, we have to get the emotions from the audience first before before we start, we have to get a list of emotions. What emotions do you think we might go through?
Grateful.
I'm going to let you write these down. Grateful. That's a good one. Okay, sure. For a kidney, why not? Grateful what?
Scared.
Scared, yes. What else?
Hesitant.
Hesitant, very good.
Worried.
Greedy or worried?
Mortified.
Mortified.
Excited.
Excited.
Stinky.
Stinky.
Slightly bitter.
Slightly better. I like that.
Claustrophobic.
What is it?
Claustrophobic.
I like that too.
Manipulative.
Manipulative. What did you say? Oh, you can't say one. We're in.
I was just curious if he said slightly better or slightly bitter.
Bitter.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I think we should use both.
I like so.
Those are great.
Is
Slightly
anything
bitter
that
as
TikTok
well.
is
Right.
saying?
All right. How about a couple more before we begin?
Happy.
Jealous.
Slap happy or jealous?
Happiness.
Batman.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
Happy,
Una, why don't you
happy.
read through the list one time
and
for the
that's
audience?
it. That's it.
All right.
Jeffrey,
I have,
Una's going to read through the list while we get ready.
all right. I have grateful,
Just-
hesitant, worried, stinky, claustrophobic, jealous, Batman, scared, greedy, mortified, slightly bitter, slightly better, manipulative, and slap happy. Give me a few more, just like 3 or 4 more.
There was someone in the chat that said
Crazed.
happy.
Happy, yes.
Happy,
Crazed.
crazed, carnivorous,
Sloth-like.
sloth-like,
Dreadful.
and dreadful. All right, I think that's good. Thank you for your suggestions.
Okay. I just wanted to say that I really appreciate you.
Right there is what I live for. Sorry. I gave a lung to a guy named William not long ago.
Oh, that was my friend. I actually knew William.
He's so grateful too. He's such an ingrateful motherfucker. He doesn't even talk to me anymore. It's like, why do I breathe shallowly?
Okay, so I have a thing about William. He actually passed away last week. The lung failed.
Paranoid.
It's my fault. I smoked! I smoked! I shouldn't have smoked!
Worried.
I'm still smoking.
Well, at least that doesn't necessarily affect kidneys. Well, at least that your kidney was decent for my body. Well, you know, maybe you should stop smoking. That's a bad habit. But hey, I'm here for you. We're all here for you. Even William.
I feel like it's a big family now, me and everyone that has a part of me.
Mm-hmm.
I have a guy from 3 years ago who has one of my testicles, who has half of my penis, who has one of my toenails, who got 2 of my eyes. I can see you now, but just barely. Plastic eyes.
Jealous.
I wish I had my old eyes. That guy has great vision now.
Was his name Gregory Bain? Was he the owner of that Porsche that's outside my window?
Yes, he became very wealthy as a racer soon after he regained his vision.
Greedy. Greedy.
And I wanted what he had. And I've been making plans to get back my eyes. And to take even more. Like I gave him something, so how about a nose? How about, give me something.
Crazed.
All the organs would be my fave.
Yeah, okay. That's so crazy that you say that.
Like you asked for a kidney, but you didn't say whose.
Scared.
Oh. So
I got 3 of 4.
Okay. You know, I don't think I need this visit anymore. I appreciate.
You have beautiful eyes.
I
You have a great tongue. I love your whole face there. That would be wonderful. Give it up for Ali. All right, thank you very much. Give it up for Una as well, checking out those emotions. She did a great job. All right, now we have a very big game here, and it's one that was just invented a few weeks ago. This game is called Parallel Scenes. And for this, we put 3 pairs of people in the same situation. So, for this, we're going to need Kim and Dex over here, Laura and KP right here, and Dom and Ali over here. Jeffrey, you might want to take this.
Here, Una will take it. I forgot I was
All right,
taking
and
this one.
like I said, they're going to be in the same situation here. So, let's just take a look at 2 of them. Where do you think they might be?
At the counselor's office.
And what's going on between them right now? Why are they getting counseling?
They fought at school.
Okay. 2 kids who got in a fist fight at school, okay? All 3 pairs are at the counselor's office because they got in a fist fight at school, in high school, okay? Say around 11th grade. And the counselor's not in the room yet, so our 2 fist fighters from high school have a moment to communicate with each other before the counselor enters. Nevertheless, they are here for counseling, for fist fighting at school. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll conduct all 3 scenes, and there is a rule called mirror on. When I say mirror on, these actors will follow a rule, and you'll see what that is when it happens. Give it up for Parallel Scenes. Here we go. Scene 2.
How are you not bleeding?
It's all your fault.
It's not my fault.
It's all your fault.
You better stop kicking me. You know what happened last time?
What? You're afraid of a girl?
Scene 1.
He keeps us waiting any longer, we're gonna be punching his door down.
At this point, I'm just mad at him. I'm not mad at you anymore.
No, I was never mad at you.
I mean, I just wanted to just show out, you know?
Yeah, we had to.
Scene 3.
You're a bully.
Yeah? Well, you deserve it. I was gonna kick your ass. You're just lucky somebody pulled me off.
Yeah, but if you didn't have 2 or 3 people with you, I would have kicked your ass.
I'd like to see you try.
Scene 2.
I'm not scared of a girl. I just don't want to hit you anymore.
Yeah, you hit me, I kick you.
Because you scream like a little bitch. That's why.
What's your language, fucker?
Stop kicking me.
Make me.
Scene 1.
I just hope it was photographed. I mean, you know, if it got out there, it could go viral. And then you imagine
we'd actually be noticed.
The sponsorships we'd get.
Oh my gosh, I want the brand deals. The brand deals. We have so many.
MMA, we're coming, boys.
Oh, I'm ready.
Scene 3.
Why don't you just stop picking on me?
Then I wouldn't get to see you.
Scene 2.
You know what? I think you do this because you actually like me and you want me to be your girlfriend, right?
Scene 3.
I don't think I'm good enough.
What do you mean you like me? You pull my hair, you kick me in the back of the chair.
Mirror on.
I've been trying to get your attention. I've been trying to get your attention.
I've been trying to get your attention.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
Well, I don't want it. I just think that I'm not good enough right now.
No! Not only are we not good enough, we're gonna take this school down and we're gonna be better and our names are gonna be...
Mirror off. Scene 1. Continue.
I think you wanted this more than I wanted this, and I don't think I could continue. This is why we got in the fight in the first place.
No, you gotta continue this! I can't just beat up the air!
Scene 2.
You know what? I decided I'm gonna forgive you.
Well, I didn't forgive you. It's not up to you to forgive me when I control my own emotions.
I make the rules.
No,
You're
you
forgiven.
don't. That's why we're here, because you don't make the rules.
Scene 3.
Seriously?
Mirroring on.
You don't seem like you care.
You just seem like you don't care.
It's just, you don't seem like you care. I'm ready to leave.
I'm ready to leave.
I'm ready to leave.
You can't. We're not allowed. You can't. You're not allowed.
You can't! You're not allowed! Scene 1, continue.
If the principal finds out you left, you're gonna get expelled. You're my Rocky. I'm your Creed.
But sometimes I just can't be Rocky anymore. I just have to be Rock.
Mirroring on. Mirroring on.
I think that this whole MMA dream of yours, I was really just into WWE. I want it to all be fake. I need it to.
I just think like this whole MMA dream of yours.
Yeah.
I need it to be more WWE.
You know, this whole MMA dream of yours, it needs to be more WWE.
See? That's awesome. I love that it caught you off guard. It's like I just sent information out to the other scenes. All right, thank you very much. That was kind of groovy. Now we have a game called Gibberish Interp, and for this we have two people who are co-workers. And they're on the factory floor, or they're in the office, or they're wherever they are working. They might be up in the trees for all we know. But these two co-workers speak different languages and they can't understand each other. So we have to bring in an interpreter, and I will be their interpreter. We need to find out where they work, how they work, and what the problem is. So please welcome Laura and Jeffrey to the stage. Give them a little sugar as they come. Let's go ahead and sit there and right here. There we go. Like I said, I will be interpreting and sort of mediating to find out what the problem was here on the co-workers' floor. What type of job are they working in?
They have a button factory.
A button factory. Why don't you come on over here, Jeffrey? We'll make this easier for Ali.
Thanks.
They work in a button factory. Buttons. All right, and what was the problem on the floor? What's going between?
Stitches.
Stitches?
The stitches.
Ah, okay, so stitching the buttons to the clothes has become a problem. Who is having a problem doing the stitching? Which one?
Jeffrey's doing one less loop than is required.
Ah, okay, so one less loop in the stitching of buttons. I'm gonna write that down. One less loop in the stitching of buttons, okay? One less loop in the stitching of buttons. That's Jeffrey's problem here in the button factory, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, this is called gibberish interpretation. Let's find out what the problem is and if we can bring it to a resolution. Give him a little sugar. First of all, I want to thank both of you for doing this. I know you can have tension between co-workers, and you know we're working so hard and we're doing so well as a company. And I know from listening to your bosses and to the owners of the company that they're proud of their team. But sometimes there's a little bit of trouble, and I know that you've felt some of that tension and you felt some of that. Why don't you start by telling us, what was it that bothered you with what Jeffrey was doing in his work?
Ishkabibro. Okajala.
Ah, he sucks. Thinks he's so cool. He's casual sewing away. I get it. Why don't you tell us what's going on with your job? Is that true that you're just very casual?
Zidazu, Kazazu, Lazazu.
Ah, Super Bitch here went into the refrigerator, took my rigatoni, and kept it for herself. So this goes a little bit deeper than just the looping on the threads with the buttons. I can see that this... Now, how do you feel about that? Is this true? Oh, you're so hungry, as if you ever need to eat. She doesn't think you should have eaten a bite since you were a baby.
Gazazu, Tabazu, bleh.
Ah, peanut butter face here attacks me on a daily basis and makes me want to throw up. Ah, yes, everybody in the administration thinks of you as a girlie who's over there going whoopa, 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 and they're all hot.
Shazazu, Kalazu.
Ah, first of all, women rule, and they'll beat the shit out of you. Ah, let's stay calm and just talk about how we're going to kill you.
Shabazoo. Kalazoo.
Okay, Nickelhead here thinks that you could go out in the woods and say anything you want to people, but someone will cut you down. Oh, you'll never cut me down. I'm the shit here at the factory. Fuck you. This time, but I'm glad that we were able to air our grievances. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we now have perilous scenes. Yes, we now have something that has never been done. Never been done on the planet Earth in improv anywhere, anytime. I invented it about 3 hours and 14 minutes ago. So, please welcome 9 actors to the stage without me saying all their names. Come on up here, everybody. Come on up here. Take a look at these beautiful people, if you will.
I am one of them.
Take a look, see what we got going on. So, go ahead and sit in your respective positions. Here's for the detective. The criminals are right here, okay? 2 criminals here, detective there, and we need the subconscious thoughts behind the criminals and the dubbing people in front of the criminals. All right, so whoever's dubbing for Ali will sit right here. Thank you. On this side, yep. All right, so yeah, separate yourself a little bit. There you go. All right, so ladies and gentlemen out there, this is a very weird thing. We're combining 3 improv games, and we've never done this in rehearsal. We didn't do this before the show to see if it'll work, so we're all jumping off a cliff here to find out what's really going to happen. Now, you see all 9 of our actors here. Let me explain what their positions are, what their roles are. Here, right here, we have Ali. Ali is the detective here, and he's going to be grilling these criminals, interrogating these criminals to find out what crime they must confess to, what famous person they were with when they did this crime, and where they were when they did this crime. And when I say where, I'm not thinking Paris or Portland. I'm thinking Burger King or an office or something that is not geographical. So the detective will be dropping hints, dropping clues for them to guess where they were, who they were with, and exactly what the crime was, okay? Where they were, who they were with, and what the crime was. He's got to drop hints. They've got to do a lot of guessing. While they're guessing, the audience is going to snap and let them know if they're getting close, and they're going to clap whenever they guess one of the 3 suggestions. They have to guess all 3 in order to finish this game, and if they don't guess it within 5 minutes, I stop and we all turn away in shame. So this is called subconscious thoughts, because up here, once again, as you saw in the earlier scene, Frank will be playing the thoughts for Caitlin, Lauren will be playing the thoughts for Kim, and Eric will be playing the thoughts for Ali. So what's weirder is not only will you get to hear their thoughts, but somebody else is playing their voice. Over here, Jeannie will be playing the voice for Caitlin, Dom will be playing the voice for Kim, and Andrew will be playing the voice for Ali. Ali's Andrew and Ali. Okay? So they have to move their mouths to somebody else playing their voice, and they have to play their thoughts. So their mouth has to play the dubber, their eyes have to play the thoughts, and they have to guess while the detective is dropping clues. This is a motherfucker of a train wreck potential for improv. It could go right off the rails, and we're going to see if it works anyway. We're going to be snapping and clapping for guessing, but we got to send everybody out of the room except for these 3 cats right here, because they got to do all the guessing, and they just won't know. So get on out. You're going to guess while you're being their voice. Okay?
I wanted to cheat.
That's my girl.
You're not cheating, you're not trying. There she is.
All right, let's think of a good crime to get them started here. The detective has got them to confess. He has to get them to confess, and they won't know what it is. So he's going to drop clues. They got to try to guess, which means confess. So what is the crime?
They stole cookies from the cookie jar.
They did. They stole. Why have I never gotten that as well?
Right?
Stole cookies. That's classic. From the cookie jar. From the cookie jar.
With
and
the
where
Cookie
were
Monster.
they when they did this thing?
Oh, I was going to say the Cookie Monster.
Sesame Street.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Sesame Street. That's a neat location because the name is a location, but it's also a show.
Oh, so
right?
then, do they want to say steal cookies from the cookie jar at Sesame Street?
Yes, they stole cookies from the cookie jar at or on Sesame Street. Okay, that's the location. And who was the famous person there? Big Bird. All right, that's great. That's great. Big Bird. They stole cookies from the cookie jar on Sesame Street with Big Bird. Okay? Sunny day, everything's A-okay. Take me down to where the air is sweet. Won't you tell me? Okay, I just wanted to give them that tune so it would help them with this guessing game. All right, so these three, here is the voice of the detective, and here are the thoughts of the detective, and this is the face and the mouth of the detective, dropping hints on Sesame Street, Big Bird, and stealing cookies from the cookie jar. Y'all ready to snap and clap?
Yeah.
Here they come. Let's do it.
Seem calm for criminals.
Wow, wow, wow.
We look good, don't we?
Oh, wow. I'm not sure about this.
I don't feel pretty at all today.
God, I feel like I got poop.
You two have absolutely ruined my childhood. I can't begin to explain to you how often I watch this beautiful place.
But I'm gonna begin.
Here I go. All these beautiful people, my favorite characters I've ever seen, just populated this place, and I wish I could have lived there, you know? I walked all over the place trying to see if I could find that sign somewhere, but I couldn't. And now, I find it with you, two horrible criminals.
Did I steal political campaigns from North Korea?
He can't understand that I ruined my own childhood with this more than anyone's.
I wish we could get rid of this problem and move on.
Yes, officer. I think you're being a little dramatic. Okay, it's supposed to be the happiest place on earth. Let's put a smile on our face, okay?
It's one of the happiest places for sure.
Oh my God, it's Disney World.
It's a place to learn. It's a place where I learned most everything, because I grew up in an impoverished neighborhood.
All Sesame Street makes me think of is guilt, deep shame and guilt.
And then you sluts had to ruin it.
All I want is some candy.
Oh, you didn't get your fill?
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, stop being Oscar the Grouch here and get on with this, okay? I gotta poop.
You know, I would have expected you to be hanging out with Oscar when this happened. But then I found that thing so full of feathers.
I hope they don't find the body. Oscar's body.
Or Big Bird.
Yeah, that thing full of Big Bird's feathers. You thought you could get away from me? And candy, come on. Shouldn't you be full on sweets by now?
Well, I don't think we have a time limit.
God, I was so hungry stealing those candies, man. They were worth it.
Look, a lot of trick-or-treaters didn't come. We had extra.
Yeah, but you had to take these sweet baked goods.
Yes. Not many people are able to have gluten anymore, so we were helping them out.
These were meant for the monster.
What?
What?
Muffins.
Have they even been to Sesame Street?
How dare you call them monsters? They're our friends.
I think they're zombies myself, but you know.
Now, look, I love these people too, but I mean, it's his last name. If he wants to identify that way, that's fine.
Well, that is very mysterious.
You just stole his favorite treats.
Look,
I can't tell
okay?
them about the cookies.
No.
Yep, that's right. You and Big Bird went down to Cookie Monster's place and stole the damn cookies out of his cookie jar on Sesame Street.
I would say that's some A-class detecting right there. Give it up for the detective one more time. Give it up for that detective. Now, we have a game that's affectionately called Fuck the Actor. And the reason that we affectionately call it Fuck the Actor is because it is a conglomerate of all other improv games, which means I could change their emotions, I could change their dialect, I could use a remote control, say forward, backward. I could change anything. I could say Shakespeare on, I could say musical on, I could say do it in rhyme. Any game that I can think of that I might want to throw into this one is welcome. It's like everything, including the kitchen sink. So we call it Fuck the Actor. What we need for this are 3 actors, Eric, Andrew, and Laura. Give them some sugar. There they are. Right on. All right, now these 3 are in a life-threatening situation. There's a lot of situations in life. What's that song? Dumb ways to die.
So many dumb ways to die.
So many dumb ways to die. What's a life-threatening situation?
They got swallowed by a whale.
Ah, okay, what did you say?
House fire.
And stung by a bee.
Swallowed by a whale, house fire, or stung by a bee? I'm going to let you choose. Which one do you like?
Swallowed by a whale.
Swallowed by a whale. Okay, so we're going to play this right here on the carpet. Okay, this is a carpet that is a tongue of a whale, or even better, the stomach liner of the whale. They are inside the whale right now. And how did they get in the whale?
He swallowed them.
He did, but what were they doing?
They were trying
They were running from bees. Banana boat.
Okay, they ran from bees and jumped in the water and straight into the mouth of a whale. All right. All right, we take you now to the inside of a stomach of a whale. Give them a little sugar. Here we go.
You don't want to look that way.
This was unexpected. Ugh.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have beat the shit out of that hornet's nest.
Musical on, Andrew.
Oh, I love bees so much. I like to watch them fly around and such. So I just wanted them to come out, so I beat and beat and beat that little hornet's nest. I'm sorry, I wasn't at my best.
Musical off.
I feel like I speak for the group when we appreciate your apology, but it's a little too late. One, you got hornets and bees mixed up.
You're laughing! Ah! I'm dying! I am petting the inside of a goddamn whale!
Let's just be calm.
You want me to be calm in the inside of a goddamn whale?
Slow motion. Reverse. Forward. Pause. In case anybody out there's wondering, we do have classes here. You can come to our classes anytime, and yes, these people are hanging in the balance of their forward.
There's no way to treat a lady. I got slugged. I got hit. But at least I didn't get stung.
Mystery.
Well, let's find out which side of this whale will get us out.
You're headed towards the rectum, I think. Based on it. Oh, let's
Well,
see.
I know it's an exit.
Children.
What about this hole here?
It's a bouncy house! We can bounce around!
80-year-olds, octogenarians.
Yeah. Oh, I think I'm gonna fall! At least it's
Fall, it's cushion.
It's gonna rubberized!
You're not gonna live past this anyway.
is.
Nice and Bismol. Wait, listen.
Everyone choose a different dialect.
Listen. All right, dudes. Here's what we're going to do.
Tell me, I'd like to know what is your mind at this point.
Thank you, Svetka.
Hey, why the hell do you always get to pick what the fuck we do?
See? All right.
Amazing.
Great job, guys. Great job. I think they did wonderfully with that. Please welcome Eric back up here. I'm going to get to do a scene with Eric this time, and this game is a little bit challenging. You can imagine that it might be a little bit difficult to get suggestions from an audience and spontaneously bring forth a scene and actually have it make sense. Well, imagine doing that in the day, the word, the pen of William Shakespeare. So we usually play a game where we say Shakespeare on, Shakespeare off, and whenever the MC says Shakespeare on in a scene, we have to continue in the day of Shakespeare, in the word of Shakespeare. And when they say Shakespeare off, we stop. But in this case, we're doing the whole scene in Shakespeare. Now, that might seem like a bigger challenge than doing it without Shakespeare, just improvising, but it's even more challenging when we have to rhyme in Shakespeare. So we're going to add one more thing. Can you grab those cards on the side of the window there? We asked the audience to write down confessions, things that people might say to each other after they break up. Things that they would never say during the relationship because you might have something to lose. It might be secrets that they've kept their whole life. But here, we're going to reveal things that happen after we've broken up. So Eric and I have been in a relationship in this situation for a long time, but now we're broken up. And this isn't one of those scenes where we're trying to decide if we should break up. We broke up yesterday. It's over. It's over for sure. I'm just back here to get some of my stuff, and we're going to have a conversation. And this is the kind where you can say anything because you got nothing to lose. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for writing down these confessions here. The whole game is opera with rhyme the whole time, and we just need to know from the audience why we broke up. What was the reason that...
Shakespeare.
Huh?
Shakespeare enough.
This is Shakespeare, the whole scene. But why did we break up? Why did our relationship break up?
Because we wear mismatching socks.
Ah, okay, he was tired of my wardrobe. My poor matching socks, my overly blue shoes, whatever it is. He's tired of my wardrobe and he's broken up with me yesterday. It's over. There's no getting back no matter what I wear. And this is Shakespeare in rhyme with confessions. Give him a little love.
So sorry, Crystal. We'll get to that.
A sigh. Exasperated sigh. For I hope my lover doesn't come up in betwixt the sheets in my own room. And there he'll meet his own doom. For I could not ever stand his B.O. Never more. No, no.
'Tis a wicked night. 'Tis a rotten soul, a wicked night, you knave, to leave one alone when all it is your love that I crave. Beest thou not a man with a heart? Knowest that I will be lost when we are apart.
Oh, sweet peasant, pheasant, lovely, ugly boy.
The object of mine, my own little toy. Perhaps we can wander back through yards of memory and play like we did long ago one day.
Oh no, but your thoughts are so gay.
Here, we need to address something more than our own souls.
Aye?
And that is of your feet. The boils and moles. For the foul stale wench, it reeks of the devil's breath.
You speak it with foul tongue and devilish eye. I wish not to be insulted, no, never fie.
For if we just go ahead and let everything out in the ear for the heavens to hear, then the angels should bless our own souls for forgiveness, and we can just end it right here.
Stay thy tongue, my love. Help me reach and ask Hermes above. Could this be the day that we are honest? Yea, no, nay.
Nay.
Wouldst thou open thine ears and revealest thy mind as I speak to you words that are less than kind?
Oh, why, like the vine of wine, I am entwined in your own mind.
Every morning, when I step into our bedroom and turn the lights offy, I keep putting fentanyl into your coffee. This is news that is new to you.
This is about the bird.
Something I've been holding and so glad to say.
Oh goodness, and what a mess. For it is my turn to confess. Every now and then, my dear, sweet morning morn, I...
Speak, kind sir.
I know.
Let thy words fly.
I know it's a frappin' fronts, but I let Donald
Give it to
Trump
me.
grab me by the goodies once.
Say again. Say again.
I let Donald Trump grab me by the goodies once.
No! This can't be true.
It is.
I own the goodies that belong to you.
And I cameth.
'Tis one more thing, my love, I must say. No, you see.
What?
I have a football-sized tumor on my wee-wee.
No.
I swear deep, awful, lovely quickness, for I knew that was your thickness.
'Tis one more thing I should say. And I'll look you in the eye.
Please, may.
All this time in Elsinore, I've been a Russian spy. One more thing before ye melts. One more thing before ye melts. I am having a baby with someone else.
Oh! Goodness, praise be. For I cannot wait for it, because I have one more thing to say to thee.
Huh.
Oh, yes. And even though our relationship continues like waterfalls, your breath smells like sweaty balls.
That was fun. Wasn't that fun? Y'all enjoy that? All right. I don't think we missed a rhyme up in there, did we?
I don't think so. Yeah.
That's always nice, because you never know how the fuck it's going to go. All right, we got one more game for you, ladies and gentlemen, and we need 4 actors to the stage. Please bring Eric, Jeffrey, Jeannie, and Lauren back to the stage. Here they come. Now, once again, we're going to do something that's never been done before. We love to do this. Some of the games we play go way back to Second City, to Viola Spolin, classic games that people play anywhere. We have a different approach to our acting than people do in other places, and that belongs to us. It's our Groove Cat way, and it's none of your fucking business. But here we have a game where these actors are doing something they've never done before, which is to sing an opera and to remember everything that everybody else does and says or sings, because they're going to have to play as many as 4 roles and remember what everybody does and play all 4 roles but as one person. The way that it works is we're going to do one scene in opera. The whole scene is an opera, an operetta, if you will. It is a scene in opera. And what we have is a bass, yes, and Jeffrey is baritone, and Jeannie is our alto, and Lauren is our soprano, okay? So they will be doing this opera, and they have to remember every move and everything the others sing, because after we're done, the audience is going to vote on their favorite actor in this scene. Not their favorite actor of all times, but just who did a really good job in this one particular scene. And the person that gets the least votes, the least applause, is going to be voted out, just like Survivor. the island game. And the other 3 have to play the scene again. But they also have to play the 4th person's lines and actions. Then we vote off another person, and 2 people have to play what was done by 4. And then we vote off one more person, and one remaining survivor, has to play all 4 roles and as much of those roles as they can remember. And to make it even harder, it's all in opera. And tonight, our keyboardist is sick, so it's opera a cappella, baby. Keep your judges' hats on, and all we need to know is a profession and a problem. These 4 are working in what profession?
Needlepoint.
Needlepoint, okay? You take a little thing and you make a picture by sticking colored thread through, right? I'd rather die than do that.
I got stuck with the thread again.
But these 4 love doing that, right? I'm like ADHD. I'd poke myself with the finger and run out of the room. So here, 4 people who are very good at needlepoint. And what's the problem with needlepoint today?
They're being used as mass weapons of destruction.
Okay. So as they are seated on this couch together, go ahead and sit on the couch. And one of you can sit in this chair here. There you go. All right, they are all doing needlepoint. Right now, they have their thread and they have their little things. And they have just found out that as they send their work off, am I correct, that they're being used as weapons of mass destruction. Yes? Sure. These needlepoint pictures are being used as weapons because they have found that with a good needlepoint picture, you can whip it around and take out about 13 throats in a throw. So, I'm guessing that's how they made needlepoint into a weapon. So now these 4 have guilt. Their art kills. And now we take you to the opera of that. Give them some sugar.
Who'd ever thought our thread would leave so many dead?
I would have never guessed that I would kill people. I can't believe I'm still needle pointing for the enemy.
I just want my check. But even if you think about it, population's out of control.
Doing needlepoint is so dull.
But I love my needlepoint so much. I love sticking the needle in my eye.
Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my.
Well, I'm an old woman and I'd have no sense.
All right. Now that's interesting, right? 4 people making it up as they go along, trying to make sense of needlepoint becoming a weapon of mass destruction, and I think they did pretty good. Give them some sugar. Now, as promised, we're going to vote on each one of these actors to see which ones get the most applause, and we're going to vote one person off, but we don't want them to feel bad because I think they all 4 did a great job, right? So, let's give it up for Jeannie over here. Yeah! Let's give it up for Lauren. Let's give it up for Eric. Yeah! And for Jeffrey. You all applauded the same for every one of them. All right, thank you, Dom voting. Dom's going to be the judge from here on, so you got to vary your applause just a little bit so it's not the same for each one. Now, just like we said, you saw the scene before. You heard the singing, you heard the words, you saw the actions. These 3 have to do what all 4 did, and then we're going to cut it down to 2 that have to do what all 4, and then 1. So put your hands together. Let's see how they do.
I can't believe our thread can leave so many dead.
It's nice.
I love my needle pointing, especially when it kills people.
But our needlepoint lets us feel like we are fools.
I want to pay my bills.
Killing people is a big deal.
It's a wonderful life killing Russians.
See, all right. Now let's vote one more time and see who remains and survives. Let's give it up for Jeannie. Give it up for Jeffrey. Oh, give it up for Eric. Jeffrey, have a seat. These two have to do all 4 roles. Give them some sugar.
Cheese and rice. I'm hungry. Killing, I forgot. With the needle and thread, then all were dead, and that's where we became.
Well, I just don't know why you're complaining so, but I love you anyway.
I just want to pay my rent.
I can't help you.
I forgot what I was saying.
All right, now, one of these has to piece together as much of the 4 parts as possible. Give it up for Jeannie. Give it up for Eric. All right, Eric, we love you, baby. You got to do all 4 parts. Let's give him some encouragement.
Let's start.
All right.
Bro. Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice? Showing something that'll kill them thrice. Oh, it is sad that our threads are meant for bird. I don't mind anything at all. Even if I rip off their boo.
I just want to pay my rent.
I think what we're doing is bad. I'm gonna kill everybody, party.
Good job, Eric. Good job, buddy. Give it up to Eric one more time. Let's give it up to all the Groove Cats in the room here. My name is Webster, and from left to right, we have... Oh, my name's Eric.
Caitlin.
Dex.
Jeannie.
Una, Lauren,
Dominic.
Frank.
Kim.
Jeff.
Laura.
Connor.
Andrew.
KP.
And Ollie.
And together we are...
The GrooveCat.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for checking us out tonight. We'll see you next Wednesday. Peace.